back to Friday Nights in Carolina, the show. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you enjoy the content, you got to subscribe to the channel. Tonight, we have a very special episode on tap for you tonight as we're joined by a couple of big-time playmakers. They're both class of 2021 from Vance County High School, Sai'Mir Best and Lyons. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
You know, this is the first time we've had anybody on the show from Vance County. I just want to get your opinion real quick before we go into the season. You know, what was it like when Northern and Southern Vance high schools consolidated, and now you just represent Vance County as one?
It was good. We had a rough start at first. We had Caban, you feel me? Got to get used to each other because we used to be enemies. But now, since the first year we had to get little pieces together. But last year, we got together pretty good, and this year we feel like that we bond more.
Mm-hmm. Trayon, you got anything to add on that?
I just feel like we have gotten closer over the years because we have had some rivals, you know, back then, but we're a family now, so.
You know, talking about family, guys, everybody on the team seems just so close. It really seems like a tight-knit atmosphere. And then turning on y'all's film, I was just blown away by what you guys were doing on the defensive side of the ball last year. Just your overall abilities. I think you both had a couple of interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. You know, talk about last season, what you learned from it, and, you know, kind of how it's going to set you up for your senior season.
I feel like we lost a whole lot of seniors last year, 2020, like Fadal Jordan, Smean Burwell, Taquan Lyons, his brother, and a whole lot of people. But the juniors we have, 21, we feel like that we can come in and take their spot and fill in, if not as same, better than them. Mm-hmm. So we feel like that we can learn from how we lost last year, fix some pieces. We got a new coach like Coach Gray, Coach Jinks, Coach Yarborough, and we feel like they put in the right pieces in for us this year so we can get a ring.
Trayon, anything to add on that?
I'm good.
You know, you talked about Coach Jinks, you know, him coming over from Clayton, if I'm not mistaken. How's that transition been with him, you know, being the new head coach?
Oh, it's awesome. Again, he's getting all the kids that deserve to be next level, getting them recruited. He a good coach, and he's just a good man in general. He's just watching out for all the athletes in the Vance County, and then he making sure we get everybody in, be a better community, then better like how Vance County really is, and then just get us together so we can change the community for the youth.
Well, it sounds like he's definitely the right man for the job then. You guys are both defensive playmakers, both standouts on that side of the ball. I've already touched on that. But you talked about the loss, you know, on the offensive side of the ball due to graduation. Man, any chance we're going to get to see you guys play a little offense this spring?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Yes, sir.
Well, the question is, who's going to be QB1?
In between me or Israel Terry. Last year we had Noah Terry, number 8. He was an athlete. He went to Shaw University. We got his little brother. He's a very nice quarterback. He was starting JV last year. He was making plays for the JV. We feel like he can come in and take the main spot as a good quarterback. He can read defense pretty good. He got to get out the JV stage and get varsity ready. If not, then I can go in there. But if he in, then me and Trayon, we're receivers.
There you go. Well, 9-3 last season, tough loss to Northern Nash in the playoffs. But we're not going to talk about that. You know, what were some of the positive and negative takeaways from that game? And, you know, what's really motivated you going into this spring season?
Like you said, it was a tough loss, the first playoff. But I learned that we gave up. Really, we offense gave up. And I feel like the offense we got now and how our chemistry is with each other, we don't give up each other because this is our last year at the end of the day. So we got to make this count. So I feel like probably we're not going to give up as easy as we is. And then we're more aggressive, more weight room than we were last year.
Trayon, anything to add on that?
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. All right. So, you know, we talked about some of the youth moving up, you know, from JV. You know, who are some of those younger guys or guys that are moving into larger roles that we should keep an eye on?
Israel Terry, Osman Austin, something like that. Sean Austin, Khalil Terry. He a freshman. Yeah, man, big.
Freshman.
Yes.
Freshman.
We
got
got
a beast offensive guard.
We got Mari from Riverside. We got a new freshman. He came from mid school in Durham. He moved down here. He big. They playing a big part in our system.
You brought up Durham. I've got to bring up that game against Southern Durham on March 12th. You knew I was going to talk about it. That game's going to be huge. What are your early thoughts on it? And do you feel like, it can be a potential statement game for you guys?
Yeah, we how I feel. Like over the summer we playing 7-on-7 BYC. I know you heard about that. So I was basically surrounded by Southern and Northern and Riverside people. I got a bond with them, the coaches and all. They're good players. They're good players, man. But at the end of the day, when we between the lines, there's not no friends out there. So they lost a whole lot of key pieces to their offense and defense. But at the end of the day, they still rank and they still nice. They got a whole lot of good players on there, like Sean, Sincere, they quarterback Mari. They got a whole lot of play, but I feel like that the defense we got, offense we got, we gonna good matchup this year.
Trayon, anything to add on that?
I just feel like last year with that game, I just feel like we won't prepare, really. We won't. But this year, we most definitely gonna make a statement, though. For sure.
There you go. That's awesome. I know it's one of the biggest games in the state that week, so y'all know we're gonna be keeping an eye on it. Final question, guys, and we're gonna let you guys go. Finally, after what seems like 2 years, we're able to start practicing this week. What was it like to put on those pads and just go out there?
No, we just gotta show the pads and helmets today. And today, man, it was just so much competitive. As us two being the leaders, we have showing everybody on defense, the young cats, what it do, and they learn it pretty quick. Our defense gonna look scary this year. Like I said, Israel, he communicating with the offense. They got Kimari Jones and Kayvon Burns, that good receivers. They over there showing the youth receivers what to do, how to break on their routes and everything. We got Coach Greg teaching them the offense that we really need. So I feel like, today was a good day.
Trayon, anything to add on it?
Yeah, today was a good day, actually. First time back in pads in a long time. It felt good, honestly.
Yeah, Corona, man, that's messed everything up.
It has, and the Corona's just messed everything up. But if there's one positive I'm going to take away from it, and kind of what we've been talking about as a team, we're going to be the first media company to ever broadcast a high school football game in the spring in North Carolina. You guys are going to be the first ever to play in a high school football game in the spring. So that's something we'll never forget, though.
Thanks.
All right. Well, guys, once again, a couple of big-time playmakers out of Vance County High School, Sai'Mir Best and Trayon Lyons. Guys, thank you so much for taking time to join us tonight. Best of luck this season.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you for having us.